Alright, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be lowering the 540. We got H&R springs. Got my boy Omar. He's going to help us out. He has all the tools, so let's just jump straight into it. We're going to remove the struts. He's going to work on one side. I'm going to work on the other side. He's probably going to beat me to it quicker. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Alright, we got Omar here, Mercedes Tech. He's a personal mechanic. You need him, I'm going to drop his IG right here. Editor, do your job. Other than that, if you need anything, you're located in New York, my son Omar got you. You can work on BMWs, Rolls Royces, Mercedes, whatever you need, even a go-kart. So holla at my boy. Alright, so we're gonna be taking this wheel off first. I have to find my wheel lock that I've lost about 3 times already. Once you get the wheel lock, we're gonna take the wheels, we're gonna jack the car up from the middle, lift it up. Omar's gonna be on the other side. I'm gonna be on this side showing you guys what screws you need, what nuts and bolts, and everything. So you guys go. Alright, so we're jacking up the car from the middle now. You want to get it right under the subframe, right in the middle. There's like a little bulge. Get the jack under there. Try to use a low profile jack to get under there. If not, put your car on some planks of wood. You should be able to get under there. Got it up high enough. Next, we're going to take the wheel off. Alright, so we put a jack stand under for safety. I know some of you guys online are a bit scary. So put that down, set the car down, make sure it's on the jacking point. And you should be good. You should be able to take off. So, take an impact. And shook. Alright, slide your wheel under the car. It's never too much to be extra safe. Next, we're gonna be, what you wanna do is, you wanna open this box up here. Reveal your wheel sensor and I believe the brake sensor. You're gonna disconnect it, unmount it from here, lift up from right here. It's all rubber, so it just comes right out. So we can do it for you guys. Other than that, your brake line, you also want to pop it out. Be real gentle. So once you take that out, you'll take this one out. There's 3 of them. The last one is right here. The reason you want to do this is because this is going to swing this way, it's going to swing out, and you don't want to have any on these. So just get these slided out the little clips and bracket that holds them. Make sure you put them back. After that, you're going to remove the sway bar link, I believe, which needs a T40 that holds this right here inside. So you're going to have to hold that while you unscrew the nut right here, this nut, as you have to see. This one I believe is a 17. I'll get back to it. 18? Alright, this one's an 18, this is a T40. After that, you're gonna need to unbolt the one on the bottom, unbolt this T-screw, and this 15 on the top. And what comes after that? Is this, that. Oh, last but not least, you're gonna wanna spread this out this way, towards the front of the car. If you do it the other way, you might crack this. I believe this is aluminum. So you want to spread this out so that we can get the top upper control arm out. Other than that, the suspension should be ready to come out. So let's get to unbolting. So we got the first bolt off. This one is an 18. It did help using one of these due to it being a tight space. You take the 18 and you want to put the T40 right in the middle and turn it counterclockwise. It does help to have power tools, makes it way easier and quicker. 14 on the left. Yeah. Alright, make sure you keep all your bolts nice and organized. So you want to put that back on.
So it's gonna be stuck in there, right? Usually they all are. So usually, see how it start moving? Give it a little rock. Come
boom.
right out. You can lay it just like that. That's why we took the lines out so that you don't put so much stress
on the brake line.
Yeah, the brake line. So you could see it's not that much stress. Even you didn't even have to take this out, just pull it from there.
You know, I've seen a brake line hold the whole rear end of a car up.
Yeah, they're made like that. Even though they're made of this type of material, they're pretty good. They withstand a lot of stress.
Alright, next we're taking the bolt off down here and then we're gonna get to the top. So what's on the left, the 18?
18, and it's probably a 20.
So you gotta 18 on the left side, and on the right side should be a 21. Alright, we're gonna take this top piece off, put it to the side. If you have to take this cover off right here, held in by a little pin. So on the top you have 3 E14 screws. You want to unbolt those, take them off, and hold your strut from the bottom. Once you do that, you're gonna press down on this piece and try to slide it over. And boom, the strut comes out.
The first strut. What I do is, when I do it, see how the logo is? You want to put it back exactly how it is with the logo.
Here in the box, we got the H&R springs. Does it say it on it? How you know which one's the front, which one's the back?
Say front of it.
I can't see front. Where do you see front? F. So it's gonna say F for front and R for rears. Master Mechanic said make sure all the words are facing upwards, so that way it's sitting the correct way. Next, take a photo of your struts so you can see exactly how they were placed, so that way you can put these new lowering springs the exact same way centered on the struts. So let's get the front strut together. All right, so you want to use this spring compression tool. You're gonna impact it on both sides so it compresses the spring. Once you compress the spring, you should be able to take the top off. You don't compress the spring, you will never get the top bolt off. Might can, but it might spring and burst wide open, and you lose an eye. Some like that. You ever seen the videos? Yo, the spring will just like uncompress and just fly all over the place. Now, take the top off. Now that you got the spring compressed, you want to use 19, I believe, and you need a special tool to hold the middle nut so it doesn't spin or move over. So, you're going to want to use this special tool that lets you put a T40 right down the middle. So this goes in here, the T40 down in the middle to hold the screw that has the open head, whatever. You'll stick this inside through here, which holds it still. So, let's get to it.
Yeah, the rocket is good.
There you go.
See?
So now, you're gonna uncompress the spring. You have to compress it a little bit more.
That's done.
Just a little bit more. Try this side. Alright, so we found out that my shock is cooked. I need new shocks. He said these are about $800. Next video you guys see about suspension is going to be me installing some coilovers. Because I ain't paying $800 for one shock when I can just lower the car all around with some coilovers. Drop down below any good coilover brands that you guys know good. You guys know are good for the 5 Series. We've been here struggling. It's been 30 minutes just trying to figure out why we couldn't get the screw through the hole. Turns out we were compressing it the whole time, and since the strut is bad, what's it called in the middle? Yeah, but you guys know the silver piece in the middle that goes up, that wasn't coming back up, so we was fucked. So now I'm gonna go ahead, put it back together, and start on the other side. These are the shocks, even though they do get compressed, but I should have a 1.5 inch drop in the front. I hope so. So yeah, that's that. Now repeat the process, install it back inside the car to the suspension. Make sure this top is fully tightened down, and you should be good for the front. Catch you guys on the rear. Keep going, keep going? Yeah.
It's gonna take a
Shit looks the same.
You gotta give it some time to settle.
And they settle down?
Yeah, it hasn't. It's not gonna settle right now.
Alright, so took these pins off. We're gonna be lifting this up right here. First, we do have to take this piece off. Careful with the airbag. Yeah, just pop that. Just to get that first clip off. So, then this slides right out. Now, thank God we don't have the curtains, because that would have been a bit. So, there's connectors under here for the Harman and Kardon speakers. You want to disconnect those. That's pretty much it. Alright guys, back here, I believe it's a T45, maybe a T50. You do have to remove the seatbelts. Once you take the seatbelts off, you should be able to access the bolts from up top. Alright, so we got the seatbelt removes. It was a T50 holding it in. And then we have two 10mm bolts that also hold the seatbelt. Once you move the seatbelt, you lift this up. Now, this does not apply for M550 owners with the curtains back there or 540 owners that, unfortunately, got a better spec than me, but with the curtains. So if you do have the curtains, I'm sorry, it won't be a part of this video. But if you don't, then this is all you have to do. Lift this up, and you'll be able to reach the 13mm bolts that's up there. So you take the 13mm off, and that's it.
Need tires.
I need tires, yeah. That's what I meant. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What's up, we all spinning tonight? All right, so what is this, 22?
Yeah.
You're gonna take this 22, take this one nut off, one bolt off, take the 3 screws off from the top, and you should have your strut right up. All right, so you're gonna take a 16mm nut, take it off. Do not try this at home. So it comes right off. Boom, this is the nut. Take this off. Lift this up.
Try to see if that one comes up.
Another shock is cooked. Wow, son. So my suspension is fried all around.
All around.
I'm driving a Honda. Yo, a clapped out BMW. All my struts are cooked.
People that sold a new one.
Bro, all my shit is cooked. And I'm thinking, but my car drives fire. Turns out, if anybody could get some struts for me from BMW, please let me know. Original. If not, I'm going Polo. Yo, I'm really thinking my shit is driving like some heat. My shit is cooked.
Probably, that's still probably driving normal.
It is driving normal, for me, man, at least. So look, we didn't even have to compress it or nothing.
The rears are easier.
The rears are definitely easier. All right, we got the bolts in. No need for the compression tool and almost kill ourselves. So we'll tighten it down and get it put right back into the car. All right, chat. So we're gonna throw this back in the car. We did not need the compression tool to squeeze this to get the nut back on top. We tightened it. Make sure you use this special tool so that way you can hold the nut and tighten the middle at the same time. We're gonna put it back in, put the 3 screws on the top, reverse it, put the long ass bolt that went down here. What was it, 21? 22 bolt, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, my car looks amazing. It's about to be lowered, about to be slammed, and it's gonna be a Gelo Kit 540. Yeah.
Wait, lower it a little bit?
We took the wheel cover off so that way we can access better to the top bolts. That way we can get it in. It does have to go in a certain direction, so make sure when you take the strut off, you mark it, which bolt is facing towards the outside of the car. Other than that, putting the wheel cover back in, about to start on the other side, and get up out of here. He did say it takes about a day to settle, so hopefully tomorrow the car is way lower, planted on the ground. And my struts are back. Well, you guys seen that. So this concludes everything. We're gonna drop the car down. After this, we're gonna get some shots, probably at a gas station, show you how the car looks lowered down. The rear, once you get one side down, you get to the other side took us like 5 minutes. This side, we whooped our ass. Please take off the liner inside so that way you can see which way the strut goes up once you find out which way the strut goes up, and try to mark the screw facing the outside of the car, so that way you know which way it lines up. Other than that, I'm exhausted. Editor's exhausted. Omar's definitely exhausted. He's ready to whoop my ass. Alright, so catch you at the gas station. Now this is the car. About 2 weeks later. Did settle in pretty good. It's pretty lowered. Oh. Look at the other side. Same thing. So overall, it took quite some time, but it was a good install. I like how the springs drive. It is a little bit bouncy, but it is definitely stiffer. Other than that, I like it. Next is definitely to get some wheels and then save up to get some coilovers so we can have good fitment.